Exercise 1.3, chapter first, real numbers. So, our first question is that we need to prove that root 5 is irrational, right? So, what we'll do is we'll assume that root 5 is rational. So, we will assume that it is a rational number. So, in case it is a rational number, so it must be of the form P upon Q, right? Now, what we'll do is we'll contradict our assumption, right? We'll use the method of contradiction. So, root 5 is rational, so it must be of the form P upon Q, and where P and Q are co-prime. Co-prime means that they don't have any common factor other than 1, right? Okay, then we can write this P as root 5 into Q. Further, on squaring both the sides, we will get P square is equal to 5Q square, right? P square is 5Q square. So we can see that 5 is a factor of P square. 5 is a factor of P square. So 5 must also be a factor of P as well. Right? This 5 must be a factor of PA also. So that means P is some number which is a multiple of 5. So let us write P as 5A. Let us assume P as 5A. Now we will substitute this value in this equation. So 5A square is equal to 5Q square. Now 5A whole square is 25A square, which is equal to 5Q square, right? Or we'll cancel this. We are left with A square into 5 is equal to Q square. Now this Q square is divisible by 5. That means Q must also be divisible by 5, right? So basically Q is a number which is a multiple of 5. So let us write Q as 5B, right? But our initial assumption was P and Q are co-prime. But we have seen that 5 is a common factor of P and Q both, right? So that means our assumption was wrong. So that means root 5 is a irrational number. Same question. We need to prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. So we will again use the method of contradiction. We will assume that 3 plus 2 root 5 is a rational number. So if this is a rational number, so this can be written in the form of P upon Q, right? Where both P and Q are co-prime numbers. So this is P upon Q, right? Now this 2 root 5 comes out to be P upon Q by minus 3, and then root 5 comes out to be P upon 2Q minus 3 upon 2, right? So root 5, we know that root 5 is irrational number. We know that root 5 is irrational, right? Now this is an expression where P and Q are integers. P and Q are integers, and we know that this is a rational number, right? This is a rational number, but we cannot have an irrational number equal to a rational number, right? We cannot have this. That means our assumption that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational was wrong. So that proves that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Question number 3rd, we need to prove that 1 upon root 2 is an irrational number. Now let us assume that this is a rational number which can be written in the form of P upon Q, where Q is not equal to 0, right? So we are using the method of contradiction again. So let us multiply this fraction by root 2 both the sides. So root 2 by root 2 into 1 upon root 2 is equal to P upon Q. So this is root 2 upon 2 is equal to P upon Q, or root 2 is equal to 2P upon Q. Now we know that root 2 is an irrational number, right? Root 2 is an irrational number, whereas 2P upon Q is a rational number. Why? Because P and Q are integers only, right? So this 2P upon Q is rational, whereas root 2 is irrational, and we cannot have irrational number equal to rational number. This is not possible. That means that our assumption that 1 upon root 2 is rational was wrong, which proves that 1 upon root 2 is irrational number. Right? Going to next question. Second part of third question. We need to prove that 7 root 5 is irrational. We need to prove this. So let us assume on the contradiction part that 7 root 5 is rational, which can be written in the form of p upon q, where q is not equal to 0. Now this root 5 can be written as p upon 7q, right? Now we know that root 5 is irrational, right? Whereas p upon 7q is rational. Now again, we cannot have a irrational number equal to rational number, right? This is wrong. That means that our assumption that 7 root 5 is rational was wrong, which further means that 7 root 5 is an irrational number. Fine. Going to last part of this question. 6 plus root 2. So again, let us assume that 6 plus root 2 is rational number. This can be written in the form of p upon q. Then root 2 comes out to be p upon q minus 6. Now again, see, this is a rational number. This is a rational number, and rational number minus an integer will be rational only. Whereas we know that root 2 is a rational number. Root 2 is irrational. Again, we cannot have irrational equal to rational. Right? So this is wrong. So basically, our assumption was wrong. So basically, 6 plus root 2 is not a rational number. Right? Which proves that 6 plus root 2 is an irrational number.